Writing a PhD thesis is complex and challenging, and making mistakes is part of the process. However, awareness of common pitfalls can help PhD candidates avoid them and produce a more cohesive and compelling dissertation. Here are some common mistakes and how to avoid them. Common mistakes in writing a PhD thesis. Lack of a clear research question or hypothesis. Mistake 1. Starting the thesis without a well-defined research question can lead to unfocused writing and research. Solution: spend sufficient time refining your research question or hypothesis before writing. Ensure it is specific, measurable, and relevant to your field. Inadequate literature review. Mistake 2. Failing to engage with existing literature extensively, leading to gaps in the context of your research. Solution: conduct a comprehensive literature review to understand the current state of research in your field. Synthesize findings to illustrate how your work contributes new insights. Poor structure and organization. Mistake 3. A disorganized thesis can confuse readers and obscure your main arguments. Solution: follow a clear structure. Introduction, literature review, methodology, results, discussion, conclusion. Use outlines and chapter summaries to maintain coherence. Insufficient explanation of methods. Mistake 4. Under-explaining methodologies can make it hard for others to replicate or trust your research. Solution: clearly describe your methods, justifying your choices. Include details about experimental design, data collection, and analysis. Lack of critical analysis. Mistake 5. Merely describing results without interpreting them or discussing their implications. Solution: engage in critical analysis by comparing your findings with existing research, discussing their significance, and suggesting future research directions. Overuse of jargon and complex language. Mistake 6. Over-reliance on technical jargon can make your thesis inaccessible to a broader audience. Solution: aim for clarity and simplicity. Define necessary terms and concepts for non-expert readers and avoid unnecessary complexity. Weak argumentation. Mistake 7. Presenting arguments without sufficient evidence or logical flow. Solution: support your arguments with evidence and ensure that your reasoning is logical and well-structured throughout the thesis. Neglecting feedback. Mistake 8. Ignoring supervisor or peer feedback can result in repeating errors. Solution: actively seek and incorporate feedback from advisors and peers at multiple stages of your writing process. Procrastination and poor time management. Mistake 9. Delaying writing can lead to a rushed and lower-quality thesis. Solution: set realistic goals and timelines for each chapter. Consistent progress, rather than last-minute sprints, will yield better results. Inadequate editing and proofreading. Mistake 10. Failing to edit and proofread thoroughly can result in errors that undermine professionalism. Solution: allocate time for multiple rounds of editing. Consider professional editing services or peer review for an external perspective. Ignoring formatting and citation guidelines. Mistake 11. Not adhering to formatting or citation requirements may lead to issues during the review process. Solution: familiarize yourself with your institutional guidelines early on and verify each section complies with them before submission. Conclusion. Shortcomings. Mistake 12. An abrupt or weak conclusion that doesn't adequately summarize key findings and contributions. Solution: craft a conclusion that succinctly encapsulates your research's importance, revisits the main findings, and proposes future research areas. Tips for successful thesis writing. Tip 1. Start early. Begin writing as soon as you have something concrete to discuss, even if it's just notes or ideas. Regular writing routine. Write regularly to build momentum and continuity. Tip 2. Set milestones. Break the project into smaller, manageable sections and establish deadlines. Utilize software tools. Use reference management software and formatting tools to streamline the process. Tip 3. Stay flexible. Be open to revising your plan as your research evolves. Conclusion. Recognizing and addressing these common pitfalls can help make writing a PhD thesis more effective and less stressful, and significantly enhance the quality of the final document.